Hi, second year fast trackers. Woohoo! Welcome to the first podcast designed especially for you. Let me tell you a little bit about this podcast project. The goal of it all really is to help you survive. You survived the first year of fast track, and now we want you to survive the second year as well. And in order to do that, I am going to be creating a new podcast for you, specifically for you, the second year fast trackers, approximately every 2 weeks. They're going to be about 4 to 5 minutes in length, so that shouldn't take up too much of your very busy fast tracking schedule. I'm going to upload them onto YouTube for you. And one of the bonuses of uploading onto YouTube is that there is a closed captions option, subtitles, and you access those by clicking on CC at the bottom of the video. As I explained in my video message, I have registered you all in a virtual class so that I can send out an announcement every time there's a new podcast. You'll see that class in your Omnivox class list. And of course, these, as I said before, these podcasts are tailored to your second year fast tracking schedule. So you have realized after surviving the first year of fast track that there are some keys to succeeding here in CEGEP. Staying organized is definitely one of them, and hopefully these podcasts will help you do that. Another key is managing your time effectively and efficiently. I know that quite a few of you are juggling other commitments, work, figure skating, home life, all that kind of stuff. And so I hope that these podcasts will help you to keep up with everything and help you stay on track so that you can succeed as a second year fast tracker. You probably already have thought about some of this, but let's just review some of the organizational and time management options. This option here, your mom, not such a good option. You're in second year fast tracking. You got to take responsibility. So we're going to make her disappear from the list of options, but you do have your Vanier agenda with its fabulous new cover. That's a great tool. Or any other kind of calendar, really. Maybe one with kitty cats, or maybe something more along these lines. I do not know. You could also think about iCalendar, Google Calendar. These are online options. And of course, a lot of these online things you can do on your beloved phone. So, if you did, in fact, survive and thrive in the first year of fast tracking, maybe you've come up with some tips of your own that I haven't covered here, some tips or tools. Send me that information. Let me know what works well for you, and maybe I'll interview you in a future podcast, and you could become a podcast star just like me. So what's going to happen every podcast is I'm going to work from a calendar that looks like this. For you guys, I have programmed in all of your courses. So you've got practicum there and your seminar on Monday. You've got your creativity course. You've got your intentional educator course plus the lab. And you can see I've used a color coding strategy there that might help you with staying on track. Language and literacy, movement and music. I'm plugging in all of your courses, infants and toddlers. And there you go. That's a typical week for second year fast trackers. I will probably show you 2 weeks at a time because then when I do that, what I can do is I can highlight certain assignments. These are fake ones that I'm having merge into the screen there, but I am in the process of gathering actual information from your teachers, and so in upcoming podcasts I will have real information for you about assignments and due dates, homework, readings, things like that. So that's what's going to happen in these podcasts. Going forward, one of the first things I think we can think about is what is the podcast going to look like for second year fast trackers. I've got the whole green theme going here, but maybe you guys won't like that. Maybe you'll prefer something like this or something more streamlined like that, something colorful along these lines, maybe something soothing and calming with feathers. Let me know. It's up to you guys. This is your second year fast trackers podcast, so you can post your comments in the comments section on YouTube underneath the video. You can also find a complete transcript if you are distracted by my beautiful face and would just like to read what I have said. You can get a transcript by clicking on More underneath the video. It's next to the share button, and then you'll see transcript pop up as one of the options. If you click on that, you'll get a complete transcript of everything that I've said underneath the video. And of course, stay tuned. Keep up with the announcements from that virtual class that I have registered you all in. Every time there's a new podcast, you'll get an announcement from me. That's it. Hope to hear from you in the comments section on feedback. Have a great week. Thanks. Bye.